Hello, beautiful soul. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is a short, sweet little practice all about cultivating some delicious self-love. If you just need a little more love for yourself, come here. I got you. Come here, baby. Let's do this little tiny practice. That's all you need, and it's going to be so delightful. So, put on some comfy clothes. And let's find a comfortable seated position to begin. Whatever's comfortable for you. And let's put our hands palms down on our knees and grow up through the spine. And you can always sit on a pillow or put pillows under your knees if you need some support. And let's close our eyes if that feels safe. You can always keep your eyes open. Let's close our eyes if it feels safe to you though. And just a reminder that this is your practice, so at any time that you need to pause, rest, or stop, you have the power to do that, so please do take care of yourself. And grow up through the top of the head, and let's begin to go a little bit internal right now. Let's bring our focus inwards into ourselves. Because today we are all about bringing as much self-love as we possibly can up to the surface and just washing ourselves over with it. So we place our palms face down on our knees so that this is kind of like a gesture of grounding and centering down. And today we are trusting that we already have everything we need within us. And so we're going to be grounding down because we know that we have what we need. We know that we can support ourselves. We know that there is peace and love within us that is available to us at any moment. Right now you just need to let it up, let it come out, let it shine. You don't need to do anything else. There's nothing you need to be doing right now but this. This is exactly where you're supposed to be. So breathe in slowly and deeply and let the breath just fill your whole body up with a feeling of acceptance and love in this moment, for you and all that you are. And on your next inhale, we're going to bring our arms out and open them nice and wide. Big inhale, big wide arms. We're going to give ourselves a hug. So give yourself a hug. Squeeze yourself and just think in your head, oh, I love myself so much. And inhale, open the arms wider this time. And let's put the other arm on top and hug ourselves and think to yourself, oh, I love myself so much. And this time, let's inhale, let's bring our arms up over the head and then reach the arms forward. We're going to take a gentle forward fold. And I like to press my hands into the earth so that I can reach my hips back and find some length in my body here so that the hips don't lift up off the ground. Inhale, exhale. Let's walk the hands over towards the right. And again, press into especially the left hand this time so you'll find a little bit of length in the side body. And walk the hands back to center and then walk them over towards the left. And press into the right hand this time to find some more length in the right side body. Reach the right hip down to the earth. Inhale and exhale. Every time we exhale, let's see if we can just release a little deeper with the exhale. And with the inhale, let's walk back to the center and walk back up to seated. With the inhale, let's welcome in a little more love if you can. Now let's stretch the legs out in front of us. And you can walk forward a little bit just to make sure that you're even sitting here. And you can keep your legs as bent as you want. We're going to do a gentle forward fold. So we're going to reach up nice and tall. And we're going to reach over the legs, trying to bend from the hips so that we keep a relatively straight lower spine, lumbar spine. And again, if you need bent legs, bend your legs. And inhale, reach up a little taller through the spine. And this time you can release over your legs as much as you want. Just let it go. Release it, release it. while you're down here, if you want, you can give your knees a little kiss. Thank you, knees. I love you. And then roll up through the spine, come back to seated, and let's bring our right leg up. We're gonna hold on to the leg underneath the knee. So we are going to be putting the weight of the leg in our arms. So the arms are doing the work so that the hips, do your best to release the right hip flexor so it's not gripping. And then we're gonna do just a couple of ankle rolls here. So roll your foot around and then reverse, go the opposite direction. And then we're gonna give our leg a little bend and straight. A little bend and straight, really gentle today. We're just loving on ourselves today. That's all we're doing. And then we're going to take our left hand and hold on to the outside of the right foot and hold on to the outside of the right knee with your right hand. And if this feels uncomfortable, you can place your foot right down on the ground. That's fine. But if this is okay, you can hang out here. If you want more, you can hold on to your leg with your forearms. You can even interlace your fingers if you want. And then wherever you are, we're gonna rock the baby. If you're on the ground, we're just gonna take a gentle forward fold over that leg. If you're holding on to your leg, we're gonna rock it like it's a little sweet baby. And we're gonna hold on to the leg so it's not doing any work. The arms are doing the work, rocking the leg and trying to loosen up the hip a little bit because the hips just love to store emotions and memories and experiences that we haven't digested and let go of. And so we're just gonna give the hips a little bit of love. They need a little love. So rock that sweet baby. And now we're gonna place the foot crossing over so it's on the outside of the left knee. If this is uncomfortable for you, you can keep it on the inside. That's totally great. But either way, we're gonna grow up tall through the spine. We're gonna hug the leg in because we love it. And we're gonna look over our right shoulder and look behind us, growing tall through the spine. We're getting just a gentle spinal twist. Big breath in, big breath out. And come back to center, release that leg, shake both of the legs out. We're gonna do the other beautiful side. So grow up tall again through the spine, reset, and then we're gonna hold on to the left leg under the knee. And again, check in with your left hip flexor that it's not doing the work. And we're gonna take some ankle rolls here, making circles with the toes. And you can reverse the direction. And then let's just bend and stretch the leg. Bend and stretch the leg. I don't know if you can hear that on my microphone, but my knee is a little creaky. That's okay. If your knee is creaky, that's okay. We love it. And then we're gonna place the knee either on the inside or on the outside. I'm sorry, I skipped ahead a little. We're gonna hold on to the outside of the foot. We gotta rock the baby first. So either you're placing your foot down on the mat or you're holding on with your hands or you're holding on with your forearms, wherever you are. We're gonna rock our sweet little baby because we love it so much. And I just love this one. This is just like one of my favorites. Release the hip flexor. Release the hip flexor, and then you can place the foot either on the inside or the outside of the right thigh. Grow up tall, hug the leg in, and gently, gently go ahead and look over your left shoulder. And remember that when we inhale, we are bringing in more love. And when we exhale, we are letting go of whatever we don't need to hold on to right now in this moment. And come back to center and let's shake out the legs. Let's shake out the legs and bring the feet in a little bit together. The knees can fall open and hold onto the toes. And you can grow tall through the spine and then gently take a forward fold over, opening your hips a little bit more. And we can place our elbows on our knees if you want to open up your legs a little bit more, open up your hips a little bit more. But if this is enough, just hanging out here, just hang out there. And just if you want a little extra stretch, you can give that little extra stretch there. And then come back up to sitting, bring our knees together, and let's just let them rock side to side a little bit. Rock to the right, rock to the left. Just a little loose leg rocking action. Loosen up those hips a bit more. And now we're going to cross our ankles, roll over onto all fours here, and take some gentle cat-cows. So when we inhale, we're looking up, we're opening our chest, we're opening our heart to welcome in and spread love. And then when we exhale, we're curling the chin towards the belly and curling the back up. So inhale, looking up, and exhale, curling in. Inhale, looking up, and exhale, curling in. Let's curl our toes under and go ahead and sit back on the heels onto the feet for a moment. And we're going to clasp our hands behind our back and reach the fingertips down towards the earth so that we open our chest even more and look up towards the sky. And you are just opening your chest so that you are open for love and you are open to give love. Inhale, exhale. Go ahead and release forwards, and we're going to lift our knees up, and we're going to come back into a downward dog with bent legs, please. And take a big breath in, reaching the hips up and back so that we try to find a pretty flat lumbar spine. And you can keep your legs bent for the whole time if you want to, but we're going to start to walk them out. One leg can bend and the other can stretch, and then we switch. And then let's straighten both legs and reach the heels back towards the earth. Again, you can keep your legs bent if you want. From here, we're going to do kind of like a spine, I guess like a roll kind of through the spine. We're going to start with the hips, and we're going to roll through the vertebrae to come into a high plank. And then we're going to kind of reverse that, starting again with the hips, but this time the hips go back, and then the upper back is the last part. So let's try that again. The hips curl, the spine is rolling, and then the hips go, but you're kind of like arching back again. So we're taking some spinal rolls here. Now one more time. This time we're going to lower the knees. We're going to lower the chest down and come down onto the belly. And just take one quick moment to rest your cheek on your hands and feel what it feels like to be completely supported and held by the earth and by your own body and hands. You are supported. You are fully supported by your own self and by the earth itself. Now let's place our hands outside of our mat on our fingertips. We're going to come up to a little baby cobra, and we're going to give our shoulders some good love. So we're going to drop the right shoulder down towards the mat just as far as it feels good for you. And then with an inhale, come back up. With an exhale, drop the left shoulder down to the mat. With an inhale, come back up. With an exhale, release all the way down to the mat. Place your hands under your shoulders and push yourself back into a child's pose. And here we're going to take some deep breaths. Breathe in and breathe out, and see again if you can let your body release into being supported, being held by the earth. Let go of what you don't need to hold on to, and welcome in more love. Now we're going to roll up through the spine, and we're going to come back to our seated position, just a comfortable seated position for you, to close out our very short and sweet practice today. And you can close your eyes or you can keep them open if you want to. But just for a moment, I want you to imagine that you have a flame inside your chest, and you can see this flame inside your chest. And I wonder if you can feel its warmth. Can you feel the warmth that that flame is generating? And can you let the warmth fill you up? Fill your whole body up. Now this flame is always there. It's always in your chest, unwavering. It never goes out. It's barely flickering. It's steady and calm. And that flame stays that way, and it is always there within you. And at any moment, you have access to that flame. At any moment, you can go within, you can close your eyes, and you can feel that flame there, unwavering, unbothered by the external storms that go on. And you can always let the warmth of that flame fill you up, fill your whole body up, and then spread out to others. You are perfect. You are beautiful. You are a gift to all of us in this world. So practice remembering that for yourself. Thank you so much for taking this time, for you, for taking this time with me. I'm so grateful you are here. I love you, and I will see you in the next video.